My best man, I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with get it. When you give it a taste life, then you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life, and then the ape in. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey,
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On first down, Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. And down he'll go at the 25. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And able to find Conley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Ready, green 90, green 90.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Your trip ends here, baby. Your trip ends here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Calais Campbell in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Runs through the contact. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
3 down. Lucy.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Contact your local travel agent for details.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go, defense.
11B.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here we go now. Blue.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught by Watkins for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown as a Chief. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Chris Jones on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bortles now on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0. 5-0, 5-0. Omaha.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
72.
Hey, alert 3. Mike, check. 59.
Omaha.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
4 down. Check.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
This is Hunt. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mahomes now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Mahomes to throw on second down. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is DJ Chark. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Sunday. 372. Hank.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. And got his man complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Chris Conley. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hunt.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. The Jaguars getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk. Listen.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
44, left. Ain't no such.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Lucy. 372.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And spins away. And now running right through it. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Bunch right. Green 80.
Hey. We got three. 3 down.
On second down, here's Boris. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up.
Tight right. 3 down. Watch safety creeping.
Sunday.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call.
Let's go.
They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
3 down. Check 59. Mike is 59.
73.
They hand off to a big tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fournette, a first down carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles shedding the tackle. Looking long for Westbrook. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Lucy. Hank.
Throwing is Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Hey, spread right. Smack.
Right, check. 59.
11.
Throwing now is Bortles. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got 11. He's mine.
Bortles to throw once more. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Lucy. Green 80.
Again, it's Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
25, check. Throw left, throw left. Set. Green 80. Set on right. Set.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Mike 39, Lucy. Hey, 54, Ricky. 50 Green Nation.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
77.
You got 3 down. Ship! He's checking.
They get it to him running left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Shotgun now for Bortles. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Got to figure this is one they need here on third and goal.
Single.
Hey, Green 80. Move.
Here's Bortles to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Short left. 372. Lucy. 372.
Bortles. Pass incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Stays on his feet. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even board is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win.
And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 23. To throw, it's Bortles. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2.
Tight end right.
Hey, 54, Ricky.
Alert. 3 down.
77. 3 in the check.
Here's a toss coming right. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make...
In trouble in the balls. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
3 down. Move. Check. 3 down. You.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Bortles. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Bortles. Safarian Jenkins has it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And Bortles going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Bortles now to throw. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
76.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Lucy, Lucy.
Hey, you got three. Tonight.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
Tight right.
Green 80. Green 80.
Back.
73.
Check.
Green is set.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Sunday.
Mike, check.
Hey, spread right. Smack.
Stay with your man.
A handoff to Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go, T. Here I come.
Giving to the big tight end on fourth. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up.
Green is
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Sunday.
59's Mike.
Green is set.
He's going to get it running right. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
3 down.
Mike 39, Lucy.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Hey, spread left. Hey, 54, Ricky. Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Important extra point up and through as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Check. 4 down.
They run with Hunt. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hey. 4 down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Hunt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So right.
On 1st down, Bortles. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Lucy. Check. Green 80.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the rook.
Green Nation on line. Green Nation on line.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Justin Houston in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Green Nation.
Now Bortles. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Stand right here. Stand on the right. Stand on the right.
So right. Hank.
59, Mike.
372.
Mike to 59.
372. Green Nation.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Kansas City, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Money back, money back, money back. Make it like a money back, money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I said, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this button, the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it